The grandparents are coming to town, from Estel's perspective. As soon as I saw the other elves being sucked out of the shield, I made my break for it. I dived in behind them and knocked into one, causing us all to fall to the ground. We end up in the kitchen of a household I've always found fascinating. I'm very good at remembering households. It's a gift. This one has always been my favourite. I mean, there they are. Delphi, Xena, Charles, even Anakin the Toad. I can't believe my luck. There's some commotion going on involving their grandmother being an archetype, but I keep to myself, only responding when the others do, not drawing attention to myself. When they speak together, I speak along. When they're searching for something, I check the toaster, but my attention is always on them, so much so that when everyone except Delphi and I leave the room, I don't realise until Delphi approaches me. "Are you not going with your friends?" she asks with concerns in her eyes. I shake myself back into reality and ask if I could stay here. I go on a whole tangent about how much I admired her and her family and everything they do, and how badass they are, and she can't help but laugh at my enthusiasm. "You seem to know a lot about us. How about you, dear? What's your story?" I don't know how to respond. Nobody's ever asked me like this before. We move over to the table and I start by giving her my name, at least my forename. We don't need to get into the logistics of my family name. And my age, 50 years old, and she freezes in place for a moment. I ask if she's okay and she slowly nods. Yes, it's just, I had a daughter who would be around your age." I respond with Rebecca's name, and she's immersed in warmth. "You know, you're the only one outside my polycule who's mentioned her full name in years." It feels nice hearing it, as if it confirms her existence, you know. I place my hand on top of hers and listen to her talk all about her daughter. I wish my parents spoke about me like that. "You do?" "Shoot," I said it out loud. I clarified that I'm not exactly the forefront of my parents' attention. They always have other things to get on with. It's always busy in the North Pole and such, and she looks at me with deep sympathy. "Who are you spending Christmas with?" I tell her elves don't celebrate Christmas. It's a human holiday. We celebrate the festival of Yule from our home realm. "I didn't know Yule wasn't from this realm. I thought it was a pagan holiday." I confirm she's correct and explain how the first settlers of the Germanic world were from my realm, commonly referred to as the fantasy realm. Over time, humans found their own beliefs in other gods from before the realms were separated. "That's so interesting. Maybe you'd like to stay anyway and tell us all about it." I nod. I'd like that very much. We hear a bang outside and Delphi rushes off to see what's going on. I tell her I'll make some hot chocolate for everyone and she smiles. She comes back a few minutes later with Charles, Xena and their other grandparents. They're surprised to see me, but they'll get used to my presence. I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon.